Good morning, Willard Wildcats. Happy Thursday, October 29th. Happy birthday today to Charlotte E., Valentina M., and Kira T. We hope you have wonderful birthdays on this Thursday. Wildcats, we are discussing being communicators. That's one of the things that we've been focused on this month as a part of being a well-rounded IB student. And today, it's actually day 3 of me reading an Eve Bunting book because I went out and found this one for you since many of you are requesting books that have a Halloween theme, but I wanted to make sure they also in some way embody our IB attitudes and learner profile. So I want you to think about, as we read this book today called Ghost Cat by Eve Bunting and illustrated by Kevin M. Barry, I want you to think about how the cat communicates with the different characters in the book. And I also want you to think about what the lighthouse communicates with everybody in the sea. So a couple of different communication aspects to focus on today. Ghost Cat. Look at this picture. I'm a cat, a ghost cat. My name is Sailor Boy. So what are these clues kind of telling you? Where do you think that this is taking place? Cat's named Sailor Boy. I mentioned the lighthouse, maybe near the water, near the ocean. I live in Port Carrick Lighthouse with my friend, Miss Maggie McCullen. She has been the lighthouse keeper for many years. I was her ordinary cat once, and when I passed away, I made my decision not to leave. So here I am. The people in Port Carrick are proud of Miss Maggie. She keeps that big light going, they say, never misses a night. Without her, there'd be boats smashed to pieces on the rocks. You can't count the lives Miss Maggie has saved and her lighthouse have saved. Boats often pass close to the lighthouse and sound their horns to thank her. So the lighthouse lets the boat operators, lets the sailors know where the shore is, where the land is, so they don't crash into it. So they honk their horns to thank her. The people of Port Carrick murmur, but it's terrible lonely. It's a terribly lonely life she lives out there, all by herself in that lighthouse. They don't know about me, Sailor Boy. I can be visible or invisible, whichever and whenever I choose. It's fun. I like daytimes in the lighthouse. But I like nighttimes more. When the sun sets red on the horizon, the dust drapes itself over the ocean, our duties begin. Miss Maggie and I climb the 50 steps round and round to the lighthouse tower. She does all she needs to do to start the big beacon so that it shines its warning across the dark ocean. I watch, I know it all by heart. Miss Maggie pets me. You could run this lighthouse by yourself, Sailor Boy. You're one smart cat, I know. Now and then we have visitors who pay to see the lighthouse. Imagine! I make myself invisible and tease them with ghostly purrs or a little scratch at an ankle. Sometimes I even tug on a shoelace till it comes loose, or drag a tissue out of an open purse. Such fun to watch their faces. If Miss Maggie sees, she frowns at me and I stop. Are you thinking about how the cat's communicating with Miss Maggie, with the people? Kind of playful, huh? But one day a man stepped on my ghost tail and I let out a howl. The visitors stared all around and someone said in a scared whisper, "What was that?" Miss Maggie calmed them. "Oh, sometimes a crow lands on top of the tower and screeches. All was well again except for my tail." Time passes, visitors come and go. Today, Sissy Curry, a niece to Miss Maggie, has come for a visit. I thought she was a little foolish, for I could see a storm was brewing. She was to leave before dark, but it's dark already, and the wind screaming and the sea is snarling at the rocks. Now she has to stay the night. I stay invisible. Sometimes visitors make too much of a fuss over me. Sissy, Miss Maggie said, it's time for me to go up and light the light. She leaves her niece at the kitchen fire with a cup of hot cocoa. Then she and I hurry up the steps to the tower, round and round and round. But catastrophe! In her haste, Miss Maggie trips on step 30 and can't get up. It's my ankle, she groans. It might be broken. Sissy, she calls. Sissy, come help me. Sissy, Sissy. But her niece can't hear her through the shriek of the wind and the battering of the waves. Who do you think is going to help with communication? Let's see. I take a minute to comfort my friend, laying my face against hers. Then I become visible and leap down all the steps to fetch Sissy. Oh my, she says, I don't know, Aunt Maggie. I didn't know Aunt Maggie had a cat. She tries to pet me. I have to make her understand what has happened. I run to the steps and back, meowing as loudly as I can. Run and come back, run and come back. Please, please, Sissy, listen to what I'm telling you. At last she understands and follows me to the steps, up, up, round and round and round. She sees Miss Maggie. Oh, Aunt Maggie, hold on to me. I will try to get you down. Miss Maggie gasps. No, no, child. Go up and light the beacon. There are lives at stake. I don't know how, Sissy begins. But Miss Maggie's voice is now more forceful. Go, sailor boy, will show you. Your cat? Yes. I run ahead of her the rest of the steps. The lighthouse seems to rock in the gusts of wind. The big beacon stands dark and still. I know what to do. I jump to where the matches are kept and then to the wick, touching each with my paw. Back and forth, back and forth. Finally, Sissy understands. Hallelujah! She lights the wick and the great beacon comes to life, cutting through the dark night and shining out its warning beam. You're wonderful, Sissy tells me. I think she is too. We hurry down to see Miss Maggie. Is it lit, she asks. It is, Sissy says. Now we'll take care of you. In the kitchen, she wraps cold rags on Miss Maggie's ankle. The wind blasts around the walls and Sissy has to shout. Soon as the storm has passed, I'll go fetch Dr. Smith, and I can stay for a while and look after you in the light. Now that extraordinary cat has shown me how, but I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, he's around. Miss Maggie smiles at invisible me. Sometimes he just likes to disappear. I suppose maybe I am extraordinary. But who wants to be ordinary? I hope you enjoyed that story today about Ghost Cat. Wildcats, remember, we are safe, respectful, and responsible. And tomorrow, because you all read and met your readathon goal, I'm going to read a book with crazy hair. And I'm wondering if you can guess who I'll be. I'll give you a hint. In the past 2 weeks, I have read books with this person as the main character. Wildcats, remember, we are safe, respectful, and responsible. Have a wonderful day.